Hey, good morning, everyone. Not sure if I am live. Why do I always question that? Good morning, good morning. Let's do a sound check. Hey, good morning, Angela. Pretending to be my son today. My laptop died. Okay. Hey, good morning, Jean. Sound is good. Okay, good. Cool. All right. So Angela actually just won a PDF of Patrick Frenzy over on Dee Dee Willingham's YouTube channel about what 5-10 minutes ago. That was really cool. That was so exciting. I'm like, who the heck is that? What's that? And then she said, "It's me, Angela." So I knew who she was. But um, so that's exciting. So if you, I popped a link over on my on the Just Color Coloring group and on my Facebook page that if you tune in to Dee Dee Willingham's YouTube channel, she's got two more books to give away. I think what's left? Patrick Frenzy hard copies left, and I believe Snow Globes are left for hard copies. But she's already given away. This morning she gave away Mushroom Mania hard copy, and then we gave away a PDF of Patrick Frenzy to anyone outside of the U.S. So she's got some hard copy books that she's giving away to people in the U.S. over the next couple of weeks, and then I've offered PDFs to anyone that is international. So stay tuned for that. And then I'm sure that after the first of the year, I'll be doing this again with her because she is just incredible. And she has just some really exciting ideas about what to do with the books beyond coloring them. So I'm really happy that she's been doing this. So it's really appreciated. Hey, good morning, Sharon. So Lynn Miller, ooh, mushrooms, Lynn's fave. We know you love them, Lynn. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to be shy with us with the shrooms, right? Should we just call them shrooms from now on? We're coloring mushrooms today, actually. Isn't that exciting? Hey, I've given up with the background for my desk here because I just given up. So excuse my scratchiness. I'm using Crayola Super Tips today as our markers. And we're coloring mushrooms today. The shrooms, right? Here they are. We've got our mushrooms right here. I'm just going to find a piece of paper to pop behind. All right, let's see. So a couple of things that I wanted to talk about this morning at this color along meeting, gathering / whatever we do together. I don't know. Meeting of the minds, I suppose. Hey, good morning to Alice and to Mary. First of all, my coloring camp book arrived the other day. That's really exciting. Pretty crazy though because it rained really hard, I believe, on Thursday night, and apparently Amazon delivered it on Thursday night and left it at my door where they should never have left it. And I really am beginning to think either I'm losing my mind or I really did not see this box all of Friday morning until all of Friday until late afternoon. And I know I walked by the steps, so I'm starting to think that maybe it was delivered somewhere else and someone just kind of popped it over there. But I never received a notification. Needless to say, this box had 3 books in it and 2 of them got wet. So I put in a complaint because I complain to Amazon when I don't get my stuff. How about you? I complain. You gotta I don't know, you gotta complain sometimes, right? So I have I have the camp book with me today. What else do I have? I have a couple of the books I wanted to show you that I haven't had that I just had delivered. One of them is this mandala coloring book for relaxation, which is a hand-drawn mandala book. Some of it's in 3D, some of it is not. So I thought I'd do a quick flip through of that. And then this is a popular book, actually, Mandala Sketchbook, and it has circular templates with guides for drawing your own mandalas. My goal in January for all of you mandala lovers is that I'm going to be working on this book on a YouTube series. So let me get the dog settled. Amazon delivered my last packages next door, and incredible edibles delivered to my house, a gift that belongs to the people 3 houses before mine, Sharon is telling us. Did you eat the incredible edibles before, or did you bring them back? I might have eaten them. Good morning, Lynn. All right, let me get the dogs whatever they need. Hang on one second. They know when they need something. What are we having today? Really? All right, come over here. We can have these balls. Wow, look at that. This is fancy, huh? Well, that's it too. Come on. All right, come on. I have a lot of stuff. Come with me. Okay, gotta get all the stuff for the dogs, you know? Here, I'm gonna let you pick. Let's see what they do. So we had a fun weekend this past weekend. Saturday and Sunday was my very first holiday coloring gathering. And the winners have been announced. Every couple of hours, there was something that you could win. And my phone is just kind of moved around a little bit here. Sorry about that. Every couple of hours, someone could win something. And all of the winners were announced. So if you were part of the holiday coloring gathering, pop over to that group and see if you won. Is the Mandala Book for Relaxation the newest Mandala book? No, it's not. You know, this book came out a while ago. I think you have this one, don't you? Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Hey, Marianne. No. The newest Mandala book is Fancy Mandalas. And I'm going to tell you, I always buy these like extensions for because a lot of mandalas I create either by hand or I create them in Adobe Illustrator. And there's like these like extensions you can buy for the Adobe Illustrator software. And yesterday I purchased 15 different ones or something. There was just a huge sale on this website where I buy them. Anyway, it is going to give me a lot more tools and bells and whistles to create more mandalas. And so get ready, because I was talking to Nola yesterday and she's like, I can't stop buying stuff. We just like went crazy shopping. Hey, you're welcome, Marianne. I'm so glad that you were part of it. And take a look, because you were one of the winners. I'm not going to tell you what you won, but you were one of the winners. So you're going to have to go take a look. I'm going to keep it in suspense. I think you have this, Lynn, don't you? This is this was done with the Mandala Sketchbook templates, with those circular templates. Some of them are just regular line drawing, and then some of them are in 3D. So it's got more pages than you would. That's why it's a really thick, chunky book, you know. It has 40 mandalas actually. So there's 40 mandalas, and then there's one mandala in each book. Each mandala has another mandala. You know, I was putting this, I just realized here, I was putting the list of all of my books in the back of my books. What do you think about a book that has that? Because I haven't been doing this. I didn't do this with the gnomes. Maybe I should go back and do this. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe I should go back and put these in the gnome books and the latest books. I haven't really been doing this with all of these books. What do you think about a book that gives you a list of other books that by that same artist? Tell me what you think about that in the comments. So this morning we are coloring the mushrooms. I have my camp book too. Camp is taking place February 7th through 13th. And I'll just do a quick flip through of this book. We're camping in a treehouse. There's no snow because I want to keep up with climate change. And, you know, you think it's a great idea with a list of books, Marianne? All right, I'm going to have to take a look at that again. I have to make a note here. You know, sometimes I don't do it because the list changes so much. You know, hey, Dawn. Lynn says, I have Mighty Mandala's coloring book for relaxation. Yeah, this is different. You need this one then, right? I think it's a good idea, Sharon, saying there are so many and a list would be beneficial to identify what you have available. I usually pop the PDF on the coloring group, but to have it in the back of the book would be cool, right? Um, Sometimes I email it out to my mailing to my new whoever subscribes to my mailing list. So for camp this time, we are talking. We have quite a schedule happening for this camp that's coming up in February. It usually happens in January, but I decided that it would be best with the presidential inauguration that it should be moved up a week or two, so that we can get past that and we can, uh, you know, celebrate when it's time to celebrate or whatever we need to do at that point. Uh, Markers for color schemes, and then we're going to do a number 2 pencil and paint, which is going to be gouache and watercolor paint for Monday. And then we're going to be dealing with blending colored pencils, monochromatic coloring page, and with gel pens. And then we'll be drawing the camp house. We're going to draw it in charcoal this time rather than just pencil. Grayscale illustration page with mixed media. I thought that would be fun. And this is going to be fun. Northern Lights with gel crayons and crayons. So we've got some bookmarks for color schemes. I thought that would be kind of a good way to talk about color schemes and what goes with what and what may not go with what. And then we've got a number 2 pencil with paint. I actually have an example of this that I did. Blending colors with colored pencils. Monochromatic with this page. I'm gonna tell you right now. You see this line that's across here? You've probably gotten the book and said, "What the heck is that line?" I don't know. I can't get rid of it. Mandala Delight. That's a different one. Mandala Delight is a different one. Do you have that one? It's hard to pick a name for a mandala coloring book because I don't know. This is mixed media, grayscale illustration, and then Northern Lights is this one. And then this book is going to have activity pages. We've got our coloring pages, normal, a word search page, and then we have this page, this puzzle page, or called How Many Dots? 25 colors challenge I thought would be fun. We've got a 5-day coloring challenge project for this camp coming up, and then a brain teaser, and then there's just 2 copies of every page. So I wanted to just show you guys that. All right, so we're using super tips today. Did you know you can use these with water? Did anybody know that? If you kind of like rub the, is this how I wanted them? Yeah, this is how I want them. You know what bugs me about these markers? The little plastic case that they're in. It's flimsy. Isn't that just what a thing to complain about, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just going to jump right in here with my yellow and color this guy in the middle. So the other thing that I wanted to tell you was that Carol Blaze usually runs coloring challenges in the Just Color coloring group, and she decided that she needed to take a little bit of a break from the coloring challenges till the end of the year at least. So that's why I'm the one who organized the Pointillism challenge last week, which thank you everyone for participating in that coloring challenge. The winner of that coloring challenge was actually Mary Hanna. It's just a random pick, and Mary won a PDF coloring page from my book, Simple Bird Mosaic. And then the next coloring challenge will begin on Wednesday, December 2nd, and go through Sunday. It's bolding is the theme. I'm going to try to post the challenges from Wednesday to Sundays rather than letting them run for 2 weeks. You know, it's pouring in New Jersey, 25-mile-an-hour winds and a tornado watch. It's supposed to be like that tonight here, I think. I thought that's what I saw. And I need to go. I can't even believe I need to go. I need to go to the supermarket. Can you even believe it? There's just some things that just will not get delivered. I don't even know. I can't even believe that I need to brave the elements out there. I'm hoping that today is going to be like nobody in there. All I really need to do is just like call in my deli order and pop over to the deli. Hey, good morning, Diana. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for my prize, Anne, and I'm eating my favorite holiday food right now. All right, well, remind us again. Tell us all what your favorite holiday food was. The holiday coloring gathering was fun, wasn't it? I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to kind of distract yourself from a weekend that could have been a little depressing, you know? It could have been a little like depressing. Solid, I don't know what that was. I don't know what she's barking at. Oh my goodness. I don't know. We don't know where the cat is, by the way. The cat is still MIA. I'm going to tell you what happened. Yesterday, during the holiday coloring gathering, we were talking about this stray cat that has been in my yard. Anyway, I won't repeat the whole story because a lot of people have already heard this story so many times. But anyway, yesterday afternoon, I was going to, no, I can't do Instacart for what I need to get, Lynn. I'm so bugged by it. Let me tell you. I'm just going to call the deli order in and I'm just going to run in and get it. It'll be okay. I'll suit up with my mask. I don't know. I'll wrap up my head, put a hat on, big sunglasses, that type of thing. So I was going to go to find this woman that lives in my neighborhood who I have never, ever met before. And I have never, ever seen before. I've never seen her. I just know that her house looks like she is an animal lover and that there's always cats around her house. She's got all these cat carriers on her front porch. So I was convinced that this woman was feeding stray cats. So I said, I'm going to go leave a note on her door and to just let her know there's this stray cat that's hanging out. Do you know anything about it? Are you feeding it? Can you keep an eye out? Well, I took a ride around the block and of course, I didn't really want to go to her door because I didn't want to be around any people. But anyway, I went to the door. I mean, went around the block, and here I turned the corner, and she is outside. I've never seen this woman. In 20 years that I have lived here, I have never, ever seen this woman. I started to wonder if there was actually even anybody living there at one point because the house started to look like it was a little abandoned. But there she was, outside digging up her front yard. Now, first of all, who is going to dig up their front yard at the end of November? I mean, it was like she was doing spring gardening. I'm thinking to myself, she's turning soil over. I'm thinking to myself, what is happening that this woman is actually outside? She was very nice. I told her about it, told her about the whole cat situation, and she said that she had not seen the cat, but she was going to keep an eye out. And yes, she does in fact feed cats. So how did I know this? Well, Sandra knows how I knew this, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Diana's eating Velveeta cheese with roast held dip and Frito-Lay scoops. So easy to make and young. You're eating this morning? I know. Do you really have to have breakfast chips? That does sound delicious, though, Diana. I gotta say. Do you really have to have breakfast food to have breakfast? Why can't you just eat it? My favorite breakfast food is a tuna melt. Although I could eat a tuna melt every day for my only meal. It's do you ever see that movie about that guy? Isolation makes one do weird things. Maybe that's why she was doing it. I don't know, Mary. That's a good point. Maybe that is why she was doing that. But it was really nice outside on top of it. It was 60 degrees. So I could understand. But it was just, what are the chances of me stumbling upon her? I really believe that it was just divine intervention there that led me to her, to find her outside, for me to tell her about this cat. It was crazy. Anyway. Maybe the cat is really someone that is sending me a message. I don't even know. Oh, it's crazy. Anywho, what did everyone think about the holiday gathering? I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to distract yourself. And I cannot believe how many things people colored. I did go to bed with my hand in a cramp, though, and my shoulder killing me. Scarlett had a late night herself. Right, Scarlett? Scarlett had fun. Scarlett, what's wrong now? Oh, let me go see what she needs. We were talking about when we've crossed that line and we've gone to a new level. I was thinking of you, Diana, last night when I couldn't sit on the couch. because I had to move the dog and I didn't want to move the dog. So I sat at the edge in a very uncomfortable spot because I didn't want to move the dog. This happens, right? Laughing about Phoebe finding a cat and thinking it was her mother. Maybe that's what I'm saying, Len. Maybe that's what it is. All right, I'm going to get Scarlett something so she can be quiet. Hang on. All right, hold on. Wait 1 minute. Hold on. You have to go outside? No? All right, come over here and I'll give you the last mistake. This would be. Here you go. Okay. Yeah, Lynn, I'm telling you. I'm not a traditional bacon and eggs person. For breakfast, I eat whatever I like. Good for you. You had to order a new laptop, Angela. I like the bits I was around for. I can't figure out how to download or print things from this laptop, though. I have eggs a lot for dinner. I eat a lot of eggs. So, and biscuits, right? Put my biscuit aside. I say just eat whatever you want. I don't blame you, Diana. Why not? You know, I'll tell you, talk about a food to stock up on, eggs, right? I mean, if you have eggs, you can really kind of you can create a lot. I don't eat breakfast, but I eat breakfast for dinner a lot. Oh, that's what Alice is telling us. You don't eat breakfast at all? I used to be a non-breakfast eater long ago. You know, back in the day, in my younger days. If Hubs had his way, we'd have breakfast 24/7. Yeah, when people go out for breakfast, I'm not an out for breakfast type of person. I don't like the smell of it. As a matter of fact, it's funny that we're talking about this because I don't like the smell of coffee. Cannot stand it. So, but I do drink like a small cup of it, not even a lot. Maybe like not even a whole cup, maybe like a few sips. And the other day, for the past couple of days, I've actually been saying that there's a weird smell of coffee around my desk. What is going on? I'm like, could not figure it out. I mean, to the point where I thought it was my laundry detergent, like all weird things. Finally, this morning, I realized that there's like a drop of coffee on the desk, and that's what I'm smelling. It's driving me crazy. So, anyway, that's information that you really needed to know, right? Sharon says, I love going out to breakfast and also like breakfast to dinner. Yeah, I do not like going out for breakfast at all. I don't like it. I don't like how I feel afterwards. I don't like to linger over a big meal in the morning. I don't know what it is. I thought all Americans were obsessed with coffee. No, I'm not obsessed with coffee at all. At all. I can't believe how expensive coffee is when they buy it at when people buy it like at Starbucks or something. That is what really blows me away. Alice says, I love the smell of coffee and drinking coffee. Yep, not me. Diana says, I make a lot of eggs, which I don't eat, but I save a ton of shells to make cascarones for the kids. What are those? With the shells? No, I'm sorry, Sharon. Maybe just for like the chit chat, but I can't really. I know. Thank you. I mean, I would sit and talk to you about like while we were having breakfast, but that would be about it. Could I eat a hamburger for breakfast? Do I have to eat breakfast food? It's the breakfast food that's the problem. It's not that I don't like to eat. Clearly, I like to eat. We eat a lot of eggs as well, but that's just because we have chooks, which are chickens, right? I knew that. So I'm just kind of like going with any type of colors here. Lynn will go out for breakfast with you, Sharon. Is that what you're telling her? Or is that to me? Me too, Sharon. I have a breakfast group with ladies. We've been going out for breakfast for over 20 years on Sunday mornings, Mary's saying. Chooks are chickens. See, I knew that. This is a little bit of a lighter pink color, believe it or not. I wanted to see how they look together. Not so bad. I'm going to put a yellow top to this mushroom. You know what I want to try? I want to try this thing on my on this video to see if I can get comments to come up. Let me see if it's here. Yep. Does it say that? Look, I can flip-flop and actually put your comment on the screen. Let me see if it's going to work. What is the exact name of the new mandala book? Well, the very new mandala. Look, there's Meredith saying, me too, Sharon. I have a breakfast group with ladies. We've been going out for breakfast for over 20 years on Sunday mornings. I can flip that. What do you think about this feature? Marianne, it's going to be... Lynn says, I'll go out for breakfast with you. Oh, I wonder if I leave it there, if everybody's comments will just keep popping up. Or if I have to keep flipping it. Let's see what happens. Meredith, Sharon says, oh, Lynn, you're on. And we'll even let Anne come and have a grilled cheese and tuna. Okay, we're on. Marianne is saying, what is the exact name of the new mandala book? This mandala book is not the new one, but this is called Mandala Coloring Book for Relaxation. And the newest one is called Fancy Mandalas. I don't have a copy of it yet. Pat says, if you ever have worked third shift, you will eat anything for breakfast. I have not worked third shift, but I have worked till 3 in the morning. That's long enough, right? And I agree, you'll eat anything. And what about what you eat in the middle of the night? That's the other thing too, right? While you're working that shift. Lynn says, my friend and I went out for lunch the other day. We both ordered breakfast, eggs, sausage, pancakes, and fruit salad. You could always see everybody's comments on the screen like this. This is a little bit of a different feature. See? Watch what's going to happen. Your comment is going to pop. I have to keep getting up to do that, though. That's the only part that's a pain in the neck. It'll be like I guess it'll be like doing sit-ups. I'll have to keep getting up and down, up and down. Hey, good morning, Bonnie Hughes. See? There it is. I think I can turn it off and on. But I don't know if it just keeps like going. So we're going to see what happens. On the screen like that. On the middle of the video? Or on the side of the video? Oh, I'm so confused. See, Lynn can relate to the going out to eat thing and eating anything at any time. I'm not a pancake person though, so I don't know. I made these yeah, I'm not a pancake person. I did make pancakes a few weeks ago that were different pancakes and I did not like them at all. I felt like I had like glue in my stomach, so I decided they just were not for me. Sharon said, I don't see anything different. It's off to the side. It's listed as top chat. Yes, that is different. That is true. But you don't see a comment on my video, like underneath what I'm coloring. Does anybody else see that? Maybe it's just me. I'm losing my mind. I don't know. Like right now, your comment is on the screen of my video at the bottom. Diana is saying, when you break an egg, you just break off the top. Spit out the egg. Oh, wash out the empty shell, then fill it with confetti, and color the outside of the shell. Wow, that is ambitious. That must be very cool. I don't think I'd have the patience for that. How do you get the confetti in there? Oh, you break the top off. It's going to be a bigger top. I'm picturing Diana sitting there putting one little teeny piece of confetti in at a time. Now that's crazy, right? I don't think I would eat the egg that I blew out. Would you? Do you eat the egg that you blow out? I don't think I would do that because I've done that with oh, you cut it out, you don't blow it out. I'm thinking of when you like color an egg for Easter and you do that. You know? Sharon's saying, I started a group of retirees that used to go out monthly and I've missed it terribly since this pandemic started, missing seeing everyone. Sarah sees it. Lynn sees it. Thank you. Okay, now she sees it. Angela's saying some of the comments come up on the screen. I can see the comments on the screen and in the chat. The comments are off to the side on Dawn's iPad. Alice says, when I was young and a morning person, I used to go out for breakfast on the weekends, but now, not now. I see the comments on the bottom, and it's like that has to do with it. All right, I'm going to move it so we don't have that. Now it should just say color one with Anne Manera, and I am not getting up anymore. I am worn out. I'm not getting up and down anymore. Whew. Doesn't that happen to you? You're like, that's it. I'm not going to get up anymore. We all know it happens to you. It happens to everybody. I say that to the dogs. I always say to them, that's it. I'm not getting up anymore. Whew. Up and down, up and down. Okay, let's see. We've got this green color here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do to the background. My white gel pen is still with me, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I feel like I might be like overdoing it with the white gel pen. Like yesterday, I was overdoing it with the glitter. And I was trying to you don't want everything to have glitter. You know, it's like wearing like a lot of eyeshadow type thing. When I was in my 20s, Mary's saying, I would go out with my friends on Friday night. Then at about 2 a.m., we would go to our local three-way diner, order breakfast, and laugh about the jerky guys we met. I used to do that too. I did that, Mary. Wasn't that fun? We'd go to a club, right? And then 2 a.m., we'd be sitting there eating breakfast food at a restaurant. And yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it? It was a crazy time. Fun times long ago. I don't know if I could do it now. How about you, Mary? I don't know if I would want to. I hate mornings and I love lots of. Okay, Sarah. I love glitter too, but you don't want to be like, I don't want to overdo it, you know? I don't want it to be like I'm doing a color along. There's all the glitter again, you know, that kind of situation. But maybe I'll add my white gel pen to this. I don't know. Sandra, your painting is being shipped today. This is saving me a message or an email. Sharon says, I did that too, Mary. It was so much fun, and we would laugh and goof on each other, wasn't it? Sharon, did you go to Barry's? Remember that? That was an interesting club to go to. Or there was that other one. What the heck was the other one? I'm trying to think of this other club we used to go to all the time, too. That was in my days where I never slept, right? Like, you never really slept that much. The Thruway Diner was a special place. I used to get hamburger deluxe. Oh, now I want a hamburger. Now I want a burger. Up and down, up and down. I think that. Do you think that's exercise? Thank you, Alice. I think so too. I think it qualifies. It's like going up and down a flight of stairs over and over. They say vacuuming is exercise. The other day I weighed myself and my thermometer. My scale was set on kilograms, but I didn't know it. I was like, this is so exciting. I've lost all this weight. It was on kilograms. So maybe I need to set my scale on kilograms for 2021. Could be an exciting time. Sharon says The Edge, January's Gladiator, Marriott. I don't know any of those, Sharon. Really? Where was I? Where was The Edge in January's? I don't. The only one I know about is the Marriott. I don't know any of those. All I know is Barry's, the one that was on Promenade Street. What was the name of that one? It reminds me of Billy Ocean. And the one that was on the water. What the heck was the other one on the water? I don't know any of those clubs. Sarah says, I had an awesome burger on Friday. Did you make your own burger? Where did you get it from? Was it full of grease? Because I love a greasy burger. I gotta put in some more of this magenta color. It's probably my most favorite out of this whole pack. Wow, Scarlett's fast asleep. Shocked. My high energy dog. I don't know if Mamie's watching today, but I know that she's having trouble with being able to comment or see. I think she can see the comments, but can't comment. So just want to give a shout out to Mamie Hickstead. Say hello to her. I don't know if she can see it. Lynn says, I ate in a restaurant on the water when I visited your town in 2003. Yeah, but that was like the water, like in Providence. There's so many of them on the water in Providence. This was like a club. What the heck was the name of it? Now I don't remember what the name of it was. They used to have a lot of Halloween parties. It changed names a few times. It's not there anymore. I'm getting tired just thinking about it. They were across the street from each other in Pawtucket. Oh, I did not go. No, not Harborside. That was a different one. I'm gonna have to look. I want to say it began with an L. Yeah, I mostly went to clubs within the city of Providence. I didn't really leave. Good old New Rochelle Thruway Diner, a haven for baby boomers in the 70s. Now I'm getting hungry. Alex, I'm getting hungry now. Maybe you should make a food coloring book. I actually have been considering it because I feel like I'm always starving. Does anybody else have this feeling? I'm going to go with brown on the bottom because I feel like if I use that green, maybe we could go with turquoise. Let's go with this turquoise color. Yes, definitely. This turquoise marker color. Next week's color along is complementary colors with those bookmarks. That's going to be exciting. And then the one after that, I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Sepia for this one. A food book would be nice, wouldn't it? Lupo's. No, Lupo's. I did go to Lupo's, but that's not the one I'm talking about. It was over by like India Point area. This is going to drive us crazy now, right? I'm going to have to go do like a drive-by. Maybe I should Google it. Remember Lupo's? Lupo's Heartbreak Hotel. Was that what it was called? Lupo's Heartbreak Hotel? And the center now says color along with the Anne Manera. Yes, I flipped it. Thank you, Jean. That's where your comments were coming in before. Did you do something? I changed it. I clicked on something. Took a while for it to come up though. I know, maybe I should do burgers, fries, pizza, strawberry shortcake, pie, that type of thing. A bowl of soup. Ice cream sundaes, the Hot Club. It's near the Hot Club. I went to the Hot Club though. Sharon's naming them all. The Hot Club, but there was another one. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to Google it. It was kind of near the hot club, but it was over by the water on the other side, like around the corner. Like Seekonk River type thing. Is this something that I would ever find the name of? I mean, let's think about it, right? How would I ever find the name of this? I don't know. I have too many other things to research. I don't know about you. All right, I'm gonna go with the background with pink. With this pink right here. Is it killing you? Yeah, it's killing me too. I don't know. I don't know the name of it now. All right, I'm just gonna try to not try to really get the colors to be even by just kind of going in straight lines. I watched someone color one time like this, and I thought all they did was go like this and make lines. I didn't think it was look like it was anything fun, but if you do this so that it ends up creating that texture for you if you just really keep up with it. Lynn, Anne and Sharon had an exciting life. A life we don't remember. How about that, Lynn? I don't know. I went to a lot of clubs in my 20s. I hung out with the RISD kids. You know, we danced on tables. You know, remember when Talking Heads was around? It was when, what's her name was there at RISD? Stella McCarthy. You know, Paul McCarthy's daughter. She's a fashion designer now. It was when Stella McCarthy was in the crowd dancing on the tables with us. It was crazy times, Lynn. Let me tell you. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's just walk down memory lane. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm tired now, Sharon, right? All those crazy things. And now, does any of that even exist now, right? Nothing. See if I can get these nice and even now. If I just kind of stay straight in a straight line. It was exciting times, Lynn. Let me tell you. I guess it's kind of mesmerizing with this marker going up and down like this, isn't it? Trying to keep it straight. Most of us remember exciting lives when we were in our 20s. Right, Mary? And then what happened to us? I don't know. I wouldn't want to be 20 now. How about you? Wouldn't want to be in my 20s now. I'm glad I was 20 when I was 20. I used to be into Rocky Horror Show, into the reenactment. I used to go to Rocky Horror Show all the time, Sarah. Right? We used to bring toast. We used to bring toilet paper. It was crazy. We used to go several times throughout the year at the midnight show. Isn't it crazy? I'm singing the song in my head. Sharon says the Gladiator is now Capriccio's. Oh, I definitely never went there. The Edge in January's is gone, but not forgotten. And most of the others I mentioned are gone as well. Yeah, I definitely did not go to the Gladiator because I always ever remember that spot being Capriccio's. I used to be in the Rocky Horror Show. Be into. I'd like to feel as well as I did in my 20s or have as much energy. Angela is telling us. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I just like, maybe I did feel the same way as I feel right now, but I just was numbing myself. Oh, right? Maybe I don't know what I was doing. All right, where's my white gel pen? I want to add some little bit of a poof to it. We had to hear 2 midnight Rocky Horror shows outside. We didn't have it outside. That would have been cool. All right, I'm going to just add a little bit of white to this, kind of like on the edge in here, maybe some specks in here, just to kind of spruce it up. Spoof. See what's happening? I still don't know what that place was called, Sharon, and I feel like it almost came to me just now. Just going to put all speckles all over this purple. And then maybe I'll put, I guess I should put some speckles on the hot pink too. I'm glad we didn't have a Janet here today. No kidding. You have to have the package to see Rocky Horror. What do you mean, the package? They were wild times, Alice, I'll tell you. They were happening times. Wild and crazy times, Alice, right? I'm reaching out in that cavernous brain of mine, and it's just not coming out. Sharon's still trying to think of that, the name of that club. You know what's going to happen, Sharon? It's going to hit you like at 3 a.m. tonight. All of a sudden, you're going to be lying in bed, and you're just going to like shoot up out of bed like a nut, and it's just going to have hit you. Please don't call me at that time. The toast in the newspaper, right? Yep. Throwing toast. Could you imagine if you threw toast now like that in a movie theater? I don't know. It just seemed like we just did wild and crazy things. These younger kids just don't know the struggle, right? The struggle is real. She's gonna text me at that time. I know, we gotta find out what the name of this stupid club was. It is driving me crazy too. I feel like it's about to come to me. It's gonna come to me like at a weird hour, Sharon. I'm gonna like sit right up in bed and just go and blurt it out. Okay, where else do we need to have some of these white dots? I'll put them in the middle of the brown stripes. You know, the word that comes to mind when I'm thinking of it is lanyard. I don't know why that is coming to mind. I mean, is that something that sounds like it? I'm not sure. I'll let you know what it is. I'm going to call you it doesn't make a difference what hour. I'm going to like 3:15 a.m. I've got to get in touch I've got to call Sharon. No, I would never do that to you. But I better write it down if it does come to me, because I might go back to bed and might not even remember what the heck I'm even hearing in my head. Hey, thank you, Bonnie Hughes. All right. So I'm going to call it done. I don't want to do too much to it. Although, wait, I do want to put a little bit of white here in a cluster towards the yellow part of the shroom, and then further apart over here. Okay, not too shabby. Looks good. All right, so Lynn, I'll let you know what it is. I'll let everybody know what it is, because we all need to know what the name of this stupid club is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is our markers page. And then next week, we are coloring this page here, which is going to be in complementary colors. So for example, yellow and blue, complementary colors. We'll take a look at the color wheel while we're doing this. And then the next week on the 14th, we'll be taking a look at this page, which is sepia, sepia is like a brown color. So I want to do this in a funky different way. Rather than having to color every single piece of it, I got to figure out a way to do this where it's not every single section. So I've got to work with some different browns. So what I think I'll do with this is work with some different brown colored pencils and some different brown markers and maybe some brown gel pens. So stay tuned for what's going to happen with that. And then on the 21st, woodless colored pencils for this one, which I always love coloring this basket type thing. I don't know why, but they're always mesmerizing to me. And then on the 28th, we're creating textures. And those are the rest of the colored ones for the month of December. And then, of course, more of them will be happening in January because this book continues all the way until March 1st. So Mary's saying, when I'm 120, I will remember my wild times in my 70s. Right, exactly. I agree with you. Totally agree with you. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Stay dry, Lynn. I hope you're not going to be hit with the tornado. I know that we're supposed to get some crazy weather here today or tonight or something into tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Keep it in New Jersey because I don't really want to deal with that kind of rain. It causes too much pain in my body, so I don't really want to have to do that. And I'll see everyone on my draw-along group. I'll see you on Wednesday. So see everyone soon. Thanks so much, everyone. Hope you have a great day.